Hello, baby boy. Hello. Cosmic. Good morning. Morning, handsome. Morning, Zara. Good morning, Gerry. Good morning, Fifi. Morning, Jivo. Morning, Palin. What is it, Gerry? Oh, Gerry. My baby boy. Good morning, Boba. Sorry for the slight delay. It looked like... Oh, she's got the binkies. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, Boba. Happy birthday. I was in the garden and it looked as if Fifi might be tempted to come out into the garden. So I was like, oh, so I waited a little bit just to see. And she did stick her head out. So she's getting like slightly more curious about it. But I was like, I know it's gone 10 now, but I also want to just wait and see. I don't want to close the door in her face and be like, nope, time for stream. So I waited a little bit just to give her, just for curiosity's sake. Max, thank you very much for the 43 months. Almost at that double 4 you are. And at tier 2, oh my gosh, thank you. And Bunny Bum, thank you for the 6 months. Congratulations on your poop carrot. The grass is coming along really well now. I would say that it is at a bunny munching length. Now, I would say, not long that I'm going to be using this hat still for, but here we go. Sorry, Fifi. Wait till she's munching and distract. Happy birthday, Boba. I hope you have a wonderful day. Oh. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope it is full of cozy things. Cozy things and happiness. Lots of snacks and treats. There you go. There you go. Oh my gosh, it's not Monday, is it? What day is it today? Is it Wednesday? How have I got... It's because it's the first bun stream of the week. I've just gone back to... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, could one of the mods please change it to Wednesday? So real big thank you very much for the 40 months. Thank you. Well, wait, my cast might come off. I am, do you know what? I'm so, because of like not streaming at all yesterday and not doing a bun stream on Monday, it's it's just pure confusion. Good morning, Coconut. Don't worry, Hanson. Rob and Unhaul, I think, and Cosmic are all here. So they can, sure one of them, well, they might all be working. But fingies crossed. It's funny because I had a very Monday day on Monday, but I seem to have just completely blanked it from my mind. Good morning, Tom. How you doing? I'm stealing Gerry's floof from his little floofy thigh. He. How's everyone doing? I think it's just, if ever I have a day off, I mean, yesterday I was still working, but it was a very chill day, so it didn't feel like a worky day. But whenever I do have a day off, it just completely confuses my sense of the week. Because like, it's like when I used to work at the vet, if ever you worked the weekend, you would have to, morning Haley, you would have to work, you'd have Monday off, but then for some reason that week could always feel like the longest, even though it was a 4-day week. I guess because you're probably extra tired from working the weekend. So when Hemp pointed out it's actually Wednesday, I would have gone on thinking it was Monday all night. I'm glad it's not just me. Do you know what, actually? If you ask Alexa what day it is today, she'd always be like, "Oh, it's Wednesday. Do you need help with your mental health?" And I'm like, "No, I'm fine. I've just lost track." Hashtag thriving. Layla, thank you very much for the 36 months. I can't do the maths, but I think this is 3 years now, and that's wild to me. Thank you, Buns and Brian Buns. I had a dream about my own bun the other day. When I woke up, I was so sad it wasn't real. Oh no! That stuff is butts. I've had that before, where you dream like just well, it's like poor Rydian having that dream that he like met the love of his life and got married, and then he woke up and he was like, it felt like it was really real, and now all of a sudden she's just gone, and she didn't even exist in the first place. But yeah, are you okay, Fifi? Are you sad for lack of oh, did all the breakfast go? Oh no. What a tragic tale. One time I had a dream I was mountain climbing eternity, and higher up and happier I would just get happier and happier forever. Oh bless. Oh bless. She's so long. She is. I do get sad when the breakfast is done. I get that mostly with lunch. There are so many times I've had such a nice lunch that I've been sad that it's finished, and I'm just like, oh, I wish I could just keep eating that. Like the dreams where you can fly. I keep on having dreams where I become very aware that I'm dreaming, and I'm wondering if it's just because of doing the podcast. But I've had so many dreams now where I've been like, this doesn't make sense. Why would this be happening? Or I had a dream the other night about someone who's like a friend of the family, her son. And I was like, why can't I think of his name? Why can't I think of his name? And then I was like, it's because he doesn't exist and I don't know his name because he's not a real person. And it's just stuff like that just keeps on happening where I'm just like, hang on a minute, this doesn't make any sense at all. But yeah, I always get awareness when I realize I can fly in a dream. I guess, like, I've not lucid dreamed to the point where, well, I guess I got that, like, one time when I was having quite a spooky dream, and I suddenly realized, like, oh, this is a dream. I can just pause it and run away. And I did. I literally, like, picked up a remote control and was like, pause. And then I got out the door. I had a dream that Bridie came to view my new flat, and I was still in the dreamlike state and walked into the kitchen and started tidying up, where I woke up fully and realised I was doing dishes at 5 a.m. Oh my gosh. Already very house proud. It's weird when that stuff happens, because it's like, I've woken up with songs in my head before, and I'm like, why did I dream about this song or something? Or did something in the dream remind me of this song? What's your favourite type of pickle? I'll be honest, I don't like pickles. That's more of a Kirsty question. Kirsty loves like pickles and gherkins and all that like fermented-y, pickly stuff, but it's not for me. And Alex likes like pickled onions and stuff, but no, I'm not a fan. I've never really been a fan of any of that stuff. It's like a whole genre of flavours that I'm just like, ugh. That reminds me actually, but before I do, Hayley, yeah, I used to commute from Hertfordshire to Kent every day, which was like 2-3 hours. And I would fall asleep on the train every day, and so many times I'd wake up and I'd just been drooling. Come on, Elaine. I can live with pickles in a burger wait, no, that's the first thing that I take out. Because otherwise it just like ruins every bite. But it works out well, because I think there's two types of people in the world. There's those that like eating pickles, and there's the people who give those people their pickles. So you just have to match those people up. So Kirsty gets my pickles and it works out well. We're both happy. I take them out and I'm like, bleh. And she's like, ooh. But yesterday, so I can't say what I like literally as soon as I can say what I was in the office for. Believe you me, I will be saying it because I'm excited to share it. But yesterday I was in the office and there was a few of us and Lewis was like, I'll get pizza for everyone because we've not had lunch. And I was like, oh, so it turned out there were oh my baby boy. Oh, he looked so sweet then. He just went up and he just put his little hand on my leg and was just like, hello. Hello. He was like, I'll get pizza for everyone. It turned out there was only it was mostly a room of veggie and vegan people. And so he was like, oh, I'll just get a bunch of vegan pizzas and then one meaty one for the meat people. The meat people. So I said to him, because he was getting four vegan pizzas, I said, can you just make sure at least one of them doesn't have olives on, please? And he turned around and he was like, just pick them off. And I was like, excuse me, Lewis Brindley, the person with the most dietary requirements in the world, is telling me that I'm being difficult? I was like, olives are stinky, I don't want them. Because literally the day before, I'd had a slice of pizza and it had olives on, and I had tried to pick them out, but everything just tasted of olives, and I was like, pleh, pleh. Because it's under the, if it's just something that's placed on top, you're like, okay. But olives tend to go, under the cheese. Under the cheese. And then that's difficult to pick out. It is difficult. Olives are amazing. Blech. See, Alex is like that. Alex absolutely loves olives. Whereas to me, they're just I've never had such a violent reaction to the taste of anything as when I first tried olives. I literally was just immediately rejection, In what world do olives go into the cheese? They do it a lot here. They're literally I guess they tend to put them on at the same time, so then when the cheese melts, it will sometimes melt over the olive sort of thing. It's not like basil or something where they put it on afterwards. It's just pleh, 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 pleh. But I tend to put onion when I make pizza. I'll always put the onion under the cheese. Om nom. Do you have the bitter tasting gene? Maybe because I don't like coriander. Green, black, or both? Both are stinky. Both are stinky. I hated olives for 30 years, and now I actually like them. I have wondered if it's one of the things that's you can train yourself to like. But then people have said that about wine, that you learn to like wine as you get older. But oh, bye Molly, thank you for stopping by. You okay? He suddenly got very excited and came over. I think Gerry is I think he's just a bit excited because I've not had time to sit with them for the last couple days. I think he's just excited that I'm still here. Every now and then he's just like, oh, hello. So yesterday we got all of the stuff through to start nebulizing Gerry. So I did that for the first time. Good morning, Potpourri. How you doing? So I was thinking that someone looked like Pot Pot the other day. Who was it? I remember I was either playing a game or I was watching something and I was like, who does this person remind me of? And I was like, it's Pot Pot. But I can't think what or who it was. Or maybe it was a dream. It might have been a dream. I can't remember. I'm part of an activist group where we have a policy that our pizza always has to be veggie or vegan if we order it. You'll get all the olives. Alex is a bit like that. He always, if ever there's, well, I'll avoid things with olives on, but if ever there's like, you order a salad and they haven't mentioned that they've got olives in, he gets my olives. I appreciate that there's like olives and then there's olives. I guess there's different standards of olive, because you get some that aren't as strong as the others. But yeah, I literally the one time I tried them properly instead of accidentally, I popped one in my mouth, and it was immediately like I almost threw up. I was just like, what? And Alex was like, don't spit it back into the pot. So I had to run to the bin and throw it up. It was just not good. It was quite a reaction. I've never really had that before. Usually if you have something you don't like, you can be like, okay, yeah, no, that's not for me. But no. Nope. Nope. Same for me and my significant other. I get to hoover up all the olives and pickles. See, this is what I mean. It's like, it's finding a good... Yes, like the clip of Mr. Lumpy eating an olive. Was it Mr. Lumpy or was it like one of the other badgers? But yes, it's exactly like that. I noped out. The teacher made me eat an olive in year 2 if I wanted to have a chocolate. What? That's not right. I chop olives finely and eat them with watermelon. I threw up and came back to class and the chocolates were gone. No! See, Gerry's screaming in your defense. He was like, no! He feels you. Who was it that reminded me of Pop Pop? Who was it? I'm trying to think what I've even watched recently. Or what I've even played. I don't know. Don't feel like I've had time to watch anything recently. Oh, I got to see Brie yesterday. Speaking of But Your Brother, recently. Who is the most handsome person on TV? Probably the... Oh, that's right. It was Henry Cavill. I remember now. I was like, you know who he reminds me of? Hello, Gerry. Speaking of handsome men, I go one right here. A handsome man's. Oh, that's what I was saying. Yeah, it was, so we've got all the stuff to start nebulizing Gerry. So I did that for the first time yesterday. And he was a brave boy, even though he did not like it. He tolerated it. And then hopefully I'll be getting his new medicine soon. I feel a bit bad though, because we're going to be away we're hoping to be away this weekend. He might be on his new medicine by then, and poor Cat has offered to bunny sit, and I'm just thinking, I hope the medicine isn't complicated, because we might have to hold off putting him on it until Monday, if so. Unless it's a once a day thing, I guess, and then I could just do it in the morning, and then when we get back, fingers crossed. Did I miss breakfast? They've had their pellets, yes. Yes. But yeah, so basically the nebulizer is like an inhaler for a bunny. So you put this little liquid in a pot, and turn on the nebulizer, and then it's like so the main nebulizer is like a big machine, and then it has a tube that comes out of it, and then it's got like a little inhaler cup on the end. So you just put that into the carrier and then cover the carrier with a blanket and then essentially hotbox your bunny. So it's meant to sort of loosen. I guess it's sort of like, have you ever done the thing where you put all bass oil in a bowl of hot water and then you put a towel over your head and you breathe it in and it's meant to like loosen all the gunk? It's a bit like that, I guess, but for Banui. And he's meant to have that twice. Well, the vet was like, you should do it 2 to 4 times a day, but 4 times is a bit excessive. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll do it twice a day then. So hopefully Gerry will start to like them. This is what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that he realise, oh, I hope he puts the two together that, oh, I might feel a bit better after this. Also, when we used to have to do it with Genevieve, we would always give her and Gerry a treat afterwards. So hopefully he'll like learn to associate it with that. No, it doesn't. It's not a hot thing at all. So it's not that we're cooking him in a box at all. Yeah, he's not getting warm. I say hot box in the term of the weeds. It's not actually hot. Does Gerry fear the carrier? Sometimes. Weirdly, there's times you can put it down on the floor and he just gets straight in. But then yesterday he didn't want to get in. So I might just do it that like in the evening I'll like put the carrier down, and if he gets in, he'll have it. But then maybe they'll teach him to not get in, I don't know. But yeah, I'll try and... I mean, Genevieve was harder to get in the carrier, and we managed to do that twice a day for however long, and calling the police. 911, what's your emergency? But yeah, no, he was very good with it. He's very good with it. Give him a treat when you do it. Well, we tend to give treats after it's happened, because they'll be too scared to eat the treat in the carrier whilst it's going off, because they go into like freeze mode. But come on in, Froodles. Whereas afterwards, he'll be like, it's one of those things that he was like, I don't want to get in the carrier, I don't want to get in. I had to pick him up and put him in, and then I put the blanket over and did it for 15 minutes, and then I took the blanket off, opened the thing, and he got out, and then he turned around and was like, oh, carrier, and he just like, got back in, and I was like, no, Gerry, you're okay. you can leave it now. But as soon as they know that they're not needed to be in the carrier, they'll suddenly be like, oh, I don't mind being in here. Thank you, Froodles. Yeah, it's been fun to be in ta-ta-ta. So it's 15 minutes that he's nebulized for. So 15 minutes twice a day. On top of his what will be 3 other medicines that he'll be having. So a lot of work is going into this little snoot that we're determined to solve. Fingers crossed. I think I'm at the end of my TTTs now. I think. Hello. I'm just watching you wash your face. Yeah, I think with the last one that went out, I don't think I've recorded anymore. I have recorded a true cosmic. I have recorded a Gartic Minecraft. But I don't really know I don't really know how long it takes between recording and coming out. And annoyingly, I was asked to do another one yesterday. But because I was doing the other thing. Hey, Ren, are you free on Sunday? Oh, sorry, Kim. I'm just off to do this like super cool thing on Sunday. So unfortunately, I don't think I can hang out really. It's pretty cool. You're probably not into it though. It's just, it's just sort of a goofy little wrestling thing that I thought I would go to, but it's probably not your sort of thing, to be honest. Don't know if you're into wrestling. Just a goofy little thing. It's just some goofy little guys cuddling. Never heard of it. Minion, thank you for gifting us up to Kim. That is very kind of you. Morning, Jushi. It's totally not. Yeah, I didn't think it would be Kim sort of thing. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. There's like a few wrestlers that it seems won't be able to be there, but there's a few that will, and that's what I'm focusing on. Just a few. We're all in, baby. I can't believe, so there's some wrestlers, in case people have missed the news, I won't give spoilies, but there's some wrestlers that are like having trouble with their visas. And I was thinking, well, to be fair, I've never had a visa, so I don't really know how it works. But part of me was like, it's good to know that even in such a massive organization, they're still sorting stuff a couple of days before. It just reminds me that being an adult really is an illusion. I'm glad it's not just me. Made a real mistake saying I really wanted Death Triangle. Yeah. Was I an artist in Gartic Phone or a frog? Well, I don't think what I made could be described as artist. It was not good. It was not good. Fifi, are you eating the carpet behind here? Stop it, Fifi. Just put Penta in cotton wool. Yeah, see, this is the problem when we've been catching up with stuff in the last week or so. Every time I've like seen them do wrestling moves, I'm like, can you just take it easy for the next couple of weeks? Because obviously they're all trying to build up these storylines to all in. But I'm like, can you just have hugging matches or things where you decided on a handshake so that you're all okay to fly over? This one is a Game Boy match where we just decide the outcome. Yeah, just pillow fights. That'd be good. That would be good. Look at that precious potato. He is very precious. He's very eepy. Eepy boy. Just thumb wrestling, yeah. But it would just be their luck that they ended up getting like a sprained wrist from thumb wrestling too hard or something. Dear, oh dear. But yeah, fingers crossed, all will be good and we'll be able to go on Sunday and there might be some wrestles happening. Hello. What are you up to? Are you you don't know what to do with yourself, do you? You're thinking what crime to do. Whilst Gerry gets cuddles. What crime would you like to do? Would you like to do chair crime or sofa crime? Or is there there's a secret third crime she's thinking of? What's the secret third crime? Fifi, what are you planning? Fifi? Fifi? Fifi, what are you doing? Oh, that reminds me. I guess I've not done a bun stream to talk about it yet, but I went to Dean Farm Trust at the weekend and I got to see the cows for the first time because I've been like twice before, but both times the cows have been out in their pasture fields. So I hadn't met them. And oh my gosh, I met this cow called Phoenix and he was just so lovely. He just wanted to give all the kisses with his big slimy tongue. He licked my hoodie. It was so slimy. I was just like, oh, hello. Morning, Limewood. And I got to see Bobby Sprinkles, even if I didn't get to meet him properly. Because it was like, it just started to rain as we went over to the cows. They were all lying down apart from Phoenix, who is just apparently like the cuddliest coo that they have. So he just wanted to meet all the people and the doggos. And they had all these like scrubbing brushes. Oh no. Is it sniffy time? Okay, it's okay. There you go, that wasn't too bad a sniff. Touch wood, before I've said that. Oh no, is more coming? No. Yeah, they had these scrubbing brushes for scratching the piggoos, which was nice. Oh, I'll leave him to have a sniff. Fifi! Fifi, you have to be on camera whilst Gerry sniffs. Whilst he's having his little sniff snaffs. Here she comes to save the day. She just thinks she's getting treats now. She's like, what the heck? Why have you called me over here? What crime were you doing, Fifi? Hmm? Do you want your treat? It's a very special treat today. Oh, Gerry boy. Never seen a bunny sneeze before. He has just been so sneezy recently. But we've started to, like, nebulize him. And he's on, like, this little mucus breaking down powder. And he's hopefully gonna get meds from the vets for his infection as well. So we're trying to tackle it, but he's just, although he's they were meant to do an E. caniculi test, and the vet just didn't pass it on to the other vet who was doing the test, and that never happened, which is a bit poo, because it means that is going to have to happen later, which means poor Gerry is going to have to he's going to have more little shavy patches on his thigh, and the current ones haven't properly grown back yet either. So yeah, poor little guy. But the treat today is quite a special one, because it's all stuff that I went out to the garden today and got from the bunny's garden, which is nice. I mean, I can't do it every day because it will take too long for it to grow back, and there isn't enough, so I will still have to buy some stuff. But it was just nice to go out and be like, I am in the garden picking your breakfast. Although Fifi has run away to do crime again, so I could just wait. How's the garden looking? It's looking a bit greener than before, which is nice. The grass is coming up well. I think probably when I get time, I could lure the bunnies into it now. I think it would be enough to tempt them out. I can ask him for apple branches now. I can't remember what time of year it was when Kim gave us the bunch of apple branches. Good morning, Monday. I was recently reminded of the song Sunrise Sunset. Oh, is it spring? Oh, poo. So we might have to wait a while for more apples. I went to a garden centre the other day and they had like patio apple trees, but I don't know, they're quite like scraggly things. So I don't know how good they would be, how much you'd be able to cut off for the Banoois. But yeah, funnily enough, the song Sunrise Sunset from Fiddler on the Roof. I really like that song, and I like it so much that back in the day of like dodgy downloads and Kazaa and stuff, I tried to download that song when I must have been about 12 or so. So I could listen to it on my computer, and I accidentally downloaded the song Sunrise Sunset by Bright Eyes, and that is how I found Bright Eyes, who became one of my like favorite bands, was just from accidentally trying to download something else, which is just the sort of magic that would happen in the early days of the internet. It didn't always work out. I tried to download the entire discography of Travis, and I accidentally downloaded the entire discography of Randy Travis, and I can't say I've ever become a big Randy Travis fan, so it didn't work that time, but yeah, it did work then. I don't think I've heard the Bright Eyes version. The Bright Eyes version is not It's a different song that just happens to have the same name. It's not like a cover or anything, but it is good. Oh, Sniffy boy. My poor little baby potato. Gerry, would you like a treat? To distract you from... There's so many little piles of fluff that I've stolen from Gerry. I do just be stealing. Okay, so I know you want your treat. I know you hungry. So here is your... Wait, I've come too close to the carpet. So here you go. Oh no, is Gerry going to get confused by the different smells? Gerry. Okay, so there's parsley. Gerry. Poor little guy. There's some fennel. And there is also coriander and mint in there. I'll see if I can pass them to the boy whilst Fifi does a munch. Oh no, he back. Okay, what about this one? You want the fennel? A little bit more. What about coriander? Coriander for you. More coriander. And there's some mint. Mint for you. If you're quick, you can have the final bit of parsley. There's little bits on the floor, Fifi, if you fancy tidying up. Little bits there. A bit there. There you go. Yay! All from the garden. What herbs have they not had at this point? I don't know if they can have sage or thyme. I don't know if those are bunny safe, to be honest. They've had dill, but they're not that fussed about dill. Morning, Bucklebob. Didn't know bunnies are allowed to eat mint. Yeah, mint's very good for their tummies, same as us. I think all types of mint are safe for bunnies. Tea. They've had plenty of time. They've had plenty of time to try thyme. Hello. Rosemary they can have, but it tends to be quite a strong smell, so they don't particularly eat it. They can only have a little bit of it at a time. But yeah, because it is strong, they're not super fussed. I think Gerry's had a little bit of it. What other herbs are there? Basil. They have basil. Jeff Bezos. They have not too much basil because again it's quite strong. Rosemary in your garden deters ticks. Yeah, I put rosemary around the bunny's litter tray because it's meant to deter flies as well. Good morning, Duke. And the bunnies tend not to eat it because it's just sort of there. And I am all out of herbs. I cannot think of any more. But the main ones that they tend to have are like parsley, coriander, mint. They've got strawberry mint. Ooh. Oh yeah, chives. Chives, anything that's like in the onion or garlic family, they don't have. So chives tends to be a no-no. That's not a good one for Banuis. I went to buy tickets for the rabbit convention. I can't remember what it's called, like the National Rabbit Festival thing. I went to I went to buy tickets, and I was like, I'm pretty sure I remember doing this before. I'll just check my emails just in case. And it turns out I had already bought them. So I almost just bought them twice. But yeah, it's a good thing because I was checking my email for like bunny, but of course it's called rabbit, so it wasn't showing up, and I was like, guess I haven't got them then. And I was like, hang on a minute. Can buns eat apple? They can. They enjoy chewing on the... So the general rule of thumb for the woods that are safe for bunnies are if it comes from a fruit that has seeds, it is safe. So like apple and pear, safe. If it comes from a fruit that has a stone or a pit, it's not. So like peach wood isn't. That's just a general rule. There might be exceptions, but yeah. So they can have every part of the apple apart from the seeds because of the cyanide, which is quite bad for everything, really. Searching bunny in your emails probably comes back with a lot of results. Yes. But yeah, it's in Birmingham in October. If anyone is a Banui parent and wanted to... Cyanide, yeah, it's generally worth avoiding, I'd say. It's one of my hills that I will fall on, my swords. Cyanide, not cool. But yeah, they do. Oh my gosh, the branches that Kim gave me, they've absolutely stripped them down. Like they've done such a thorough job. They really like apple bark. And it's good for their teeth as well to be chewing on that sort of thing. Naked branches, they are. Absolutely bloomin' love them. And Squeak really liked them as well. Did I ever give some? Oh, and Julietta, I think. I think I got to give some to Julietta. Hello. Hello, I feel like I've interrupted something. Oh, baby boy. How is Julietta? I've not heard from her in a little while. But apparently she had a checkup at the vet and everything was good. I was thinking of messaging the lady and just asking how she was getting on. But I think they oh, stretchy leggies. Fifi does such good flops. She really gives it her all. Gerry's still never fully mastered flops. He's got better as he's got older. His early flops, I remember, were just like... They were just so messy. And then there was where he completely rolled over. But he's, I love it when he rolls over, yeah. Baby boy. I think Fifi encouraged him to put his all into it. But I've never really seen him do like, he tends to flop a little bit and then after a couple of seconds he sits back up again. He's like, oh no, not sure about this. But he is getting better with them. But yeah, I'm really excited for the bunny convention. We'll probably just have to go to Birmingham and back in a day, which is a little bit stinky. But yeah, I'm curious to see what they have there. I'll have to try not to spend too much. At least because we're not driving, we're getting the train. It means that we won't be able to buy anything huge. I will be limited to what I can fit in a backpack. And that's probably quite a good thing. I think if we were going with other people who were driving and had boot space, I'd be tempted to purchase some of the like castle things that they will have there. But yeah. Yesterday, last I remember, so Gerry, you've heard how he grunts when I'm giving the bunnies their food, and it'll be like it'll be like when I'm putting the pellets down and they're both going for the pellets and he will grunt. Yesterday, I was giving them their crunchy sticks, and I gave Gerry his first, and he was happily chewing it. And then as I handed Fifi hers, he grunted. He was just like chewing, and then he just went. I was like, "You've already got yours." He's such a grumpy old man now. You got so grumpy in your old age, you have. Distinguished grumpy gentleman. She's allowed a crunchy stick too. Is it purely? It's purely a bunny con. It's Flapper, thank you very much for the 21 months. Hi, you have a sunny day. I don't know what, I'm under the table, so I don't know what the weather's doing. I can see some blue sky from between the chairs. So hopefully it is a nice sunny day. Why has Fifi got my second stick? Yes. How is he old when he's a baby? It's true. He is just a baby boy. You're okay there, Fifi. You not decide. But yeah, it's purely a bunny festival thing. So I'm guessing it's gonna be like I think Twig and Nibble are there. They do like forage stuff. I don't know if places like J&S Hobbywood are gonna be there, who make the castles, but I think it's probably gonna be like a lot of educational stuff. And hang on, is it still called Monday? Oh, that's fine. We can embrace it. We can this Wednesday is really the Monday of the middle of the week when you think about it. But yeah. Means we get to do Tuesday all over again. But I had a very lovely Tuesday, so I'd happily do that. I'll just have to remember that it's Thursday tomorrow. Is it the weekend now? Yay! We've skipped all the way through. But yeah, I'm excited for it. I've just not really been to anything like that before, so I don't really know what to expect. But does we get a weekend bunny for Thursday and Friday? Wait, yeah, I guess we do. Wait, hang on a minute. No, I won't be here on Sunday. Good morning, Lee. I have to get Kat to do that. Kat will be staying with the bunnies at the weekend, so she'll have to take over. I have to explain. So technically it's Friday today, so you need to do a bunny stream. But yes, Cat bun stream on Sunday. Nodders. I have to see if she's up for it. Stop confusing me. I've got work later. I'm already confused. I think I just assumed yesterday was a weekend, so today must be Monday. I did it with such confidence as well. But yeah, I think I don't really know anyone else who is going to the. Oh, she got them tooth purrs. You're a happy bunny. I don't really know anyone else who's going to the Bunny convention. So I'd be curious to see. I think a few people from the rescue group are going, but I don't really know them. But that's what reminded me to check if I had bought tickets, for someone was asking in the group if anyone was going. Fifi? Any screaming? No. I was wondering if she was going to do a yawn. Does the bunny convention come with a free bunny to adopt? Well, I reckon there's going to be a few rescues there. And probably like the What is it? Oh, yawn? No. Too weepy. Probably like the Rabbit Welfare Association will be there doing some like educational things. I wonder what the latest advances in Banui will be. Gonna get the bunnies an upgrade. Wonder if there'll be like a snoot fixer for Gerry. Stop those snaffles. But yeah, I should hopefully be able Banui 2 be announced. Maybe by someone wearing a turtleneck. But I'm looking forward to it. It should be nice. I just have to remember it's happening because it's one of those. Do you ever like book something so far in advance that you end up forgetting it because it's like it's too far away to really register, and then all of a sudden it's like upon you. Am I streaming later? I am. I was trying to decide what to stream, but I remembered I got given a key for Wandering Village weeks ago. So I was like, oh, I probably should finally play that, so I'd not had time to. But really, I just want to play Palia because I've not had a chance to play it for, well, pretty much since I streamed it now. I feel like there are a lot of things that were booked that got postponed during lockdown and then ended up being just like, hang on, were we meant to go to a thing? They're getting stand-up tickets for a gig next year. Yeah. It's like Alex's mum was staying us for a week or so and she saw us save the date for a friend's wedding on the fridge. And she was like, it's not till next year. And she was like, oh, you should remind me of these dates because we'll come and look after the bunnies. And I was like, that's just too far in advance to start planning this stuff. I can't think about it now. But then I was thinking, to be honest, if Gerry's on like lots of different meds now, it's probably better to give them to a proper boarder who knows Banuis. I would like to be top of the list of people looking after the bun. Would you happily do he medicine? Look at that. I can hear Gerry's little tummy rumbling away. Hear all that breakfast going through. Tea. I can do the medicine and then they could eat a whole nana each. No. 0 day. I would do he medicine, but not happily. Ah. I mean, he is very good for it. He's a good boy. Walnut Bun's got 2 slices of nana. Oh my gosh. But what if I just gave them the same amount of banana, but I cut the slices in half? Would that make you happier? Could you pretend then that it was 2 slices? There was 2 treats. I'm still trying to figure out if can I pretend it must be 2 slices? It's not like the thing about if you cut the cake in half, it's half the calories, so you can have twice as much. I wonder if she's gonna do another flop down or if she'd be done. 3 half slices, yeah. Slice of banana down the middle. Now you have 2 slices. Oh no. Too much, Nana. Oh, I really hope that they can go out in the garden soon. I hope we have like a nice day next week where I don't have loads of work to do. And we can get them a nice little garden time. Fifi, your eye is gooped. Is she gonna bother? You cleaned everything else. She's like, no, I'm leaving that. Hope they enjoy the garden. I hope so too. Well, I guess it is time for me. Oh, Gerry. I guess it is time for me to head off, as I have a lot of work to do before stream. Yeah. Not time already. I'm afraid it do be. It do be. Yeah, okay, Fifi. Can see Aminos. We can go to Aminos. What Aminos is there? This little guy. Who's doing that? Chillin'. Just chillin'. I don't mind. Happy to go see an art person. This visit's 2-year anniversary. See you at All In. Yes. There she goes. Yeah, we can go and see Viz. Nice. Well, I shall be back at 2 for some stram. I will hopefully get everything done that I need to in between, but I don't know if I will. I will try my darndest. But yes, I'll probably play Wandering Village unless I get distracted and play something else. We shall see. I'll see how I feel at the time. But it'll be something. Be something, all right. Everyone take care of yourself and be good. And I will speak to you soon. Look after yourselves. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. Smush. 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 Fifi? What do your bunny ears here? Gonna do a little smooshy? Hmm? You get to have eeps. You get to have some nice eeps now. Go on. We got nice. Thank you. Bye bye.